Good morning everyone, I'm Alex. Welcome today in a new place. We're near to a stadium in Geneva as always. For today, for the very first time, I've got a Lexus. And not any Lexus, the biggest one that we do have in Europe, the RX 400h. It's a hybrid that we're going to discover it later on the road. But first, let's get a tour around the car because it's a really beautiful, totally brand new model. Then exterior, interior, and let's go on the road. So yeah, let's get discovered. Here we go. This big Lexus RX, we're starting with this beautiful quiet 20 inches rims, silver and gray and dark gray, very beautiful, also matching with the car. Some aggressive looks. Like what I like on this car as well is the front grille. It's a really massive grille. As you can see, that it takes a lot of place on the front. Also LED lights with these 3 level lights, and this one for the daily using. Very quiet, nice. And this is the entire front spec with also these kind of lines on the bonnet. You have like 2 big lines and 2 in the middle, who's very quite beautiful. And that's the entire car spec that I really appreciated, with these tinted windows. And also the brand new specificity that you do have this year is this tinted part here, with the boot also as well. This massive line that gives more quiet and aggressive look, or better look to the car. Hybrid, of course. And this is the rear, that is quite beautiful as well, with red LED lights, very nice, very kind of more modern than the previous version. So like LEDs like this, I do love them. The Lexus badge RX. I'm going to show you the boot. There it is, 539 liters. Quite a lot of space for the boot as well, that I really appreciated. Just the beep is annoying when it's closing, but probably for the safety. And that's the entire spec of the car. Very nice, very smooth, modern, and better design than the previous version. Then you have the rear. That is also quite interesting, so comfortable on the back. The leather, you have a nice leather with some walls inside for it's a heated seats also as well. You do have a lot of place for the legs as well. And yeah, a lot of place on the back and in the boot. So this is the front. As you can see, there it is. Here we go. Also beautiful seats with this gray stitching, all fully in black, heated and ventilated seats. So this is the all interior, as you can see as well. Also with some kind of more modern touches, but not really a lot. We do have a storage right here. There it is. And you do have this old dashboard, very big, with this kind of 2 levels, one here and one here, so it gives you more space. The doors are pretty good, pretty good. And you do have this massive 12.3 inches screen for the entire entertainment. Here you have this middle console as well. And here you have the steering wheel with all these buttons and all the car's specifications and options that are giving you all the informations about it. And technically the car is already laid down, but we don't hear it because it's a hybrid. So that's the front with the screen and a massive panoramic sunroof. So yeah, there we go, and I bring you here on the road right now. So yeah, I'm just currently on the road, on the countryside, as you can notice. I've driven this car near to the center until here. It took me around 20 minutes, and I already can tell you that this car is really amazing. It's not like kind of a Range Rover, it's kind of lower, but not too much. Honestly, not too much. This car has a lot of things, a lot of options that are really, really interesting, and I do appreciate them so much. Like the speed scanning, the head-up display, the navigation system, the 12.3 inches screen. That is, for me, I think that this is the best thing in the car. You have the big map, you can check everything what you need, what you want for the entertainment system, and the car itself, it's not like kind of a boat, but you feel so comfortable. You driving, you rolling on the road, and it's absolutely like something that you have to be on the car to feel it. You are sit on a very high position. The visibility of the car is very good. You see a lot of things, the rear, the sides, the front. One of the options that I also like on this car is this massive and big panoramic sunroof. If you like it, it's really good. Even the roof is opening until here, like the half, but it's okay. For the engine, it's a 3.5 liter V6 combined with a hybrid. So we do have two electric engines in the car, one in the front, one in the back. Those one in the front has 167 horsepower and the rear has 68 horsepower. So you do have these two and three engines cumulated in this car, that in global you do have 313 horsepower, what isn't too bad. And I'm going to switch, as you can notice it turns in red, the sport mode of the car, and from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour this car, oh, it already changed the sound. It goes, okay, it's a 4.8 meters long, so it takes way more time, but 7.7 seconds. Listen to it. We can hear the engine, we can hear the V6. What isn't too bad for a car that massive and that big. I of course can't go that much faster because we are on the normal road, not in German, of course, but you do have, of course, some slow people on the road. And we hear the engine. So 3 engines in global, what is really a lot. And just about the comfort of the car, it's okay, maybe for more the system here, the middle console, for me it's a personal opinion about it, but it's, for me, it's too old, just too old. Okay, the screen is modern, you do have this kind of lights, the hours are changing, etc., but it's kind of little bit too old. And even here it's very beautiful. I'm not saying the opposite of it, but here it's you do have the clock, what is quite beautiful. Just a little modern touch for the next generation, it could be great. So thank you for taking that. You do have this massive, you have so much place here on the rear. You driving this car is like for journeys, and you can spend a lot of time here in this car, properly saying, for 10 hours journeys, like really going everywhere. And the boot is phenomenal and really big for transporting all the luggage. So that's it. We don't have the massage seats, but they're heated and ventilated, what is very important. The car is pretty high, more higher than the other version, the NX. I mean, like the same car but smaller, and you are really have the entire visibility in the top of the car. You're like on the top of the road, what is obviously something that I do appreciate so much in this car. And when you're switching from the normal mode to the sport, everything opens, the vaults are opening, and just listen, the car grabs the road and the 3 engines are working, and they're giving you a massive power to the car. So yeah, test drive is over. Hope that you really appreciate it for this very first time a Lexus. I'm also surprised that I can test this car. We can hear one more time the V6 3.5 liter. I didn't expect also testing the car. More in summer, we do have one car available in Lexus. That one is gonna be more interesting, so stay tuned for that. I have no idea when I'm going to test it, but it's gonna be the LC500H, the small coupe, the totally brand new that is not looking like the LFA, but really kind of some similar lines. And I've already tested, I've made a pre-test drive, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and see you probably very soon at the Geneva's International Motor Show. I'm going to be there, so we're gonna discover all together all the brand new cars. So stay tuned, subscribe, have a very good day, and see you very, very soon. Bye!